Hey, so I'm moving tomorrow, and so I've been spending all day getting all my shit out of my apartment, which just turns out is not a lot, but it's still enough to be a pain in the ass. And I've also been trying to get rid of all the food in my fridge. And like, I already made one horrible mistake today when I was like, how should I get rid of this thing of frozen veggies? And I couldn't decide between making a salad and making a stir fry, so I tried to do both and cooked them with olive oil and vinegar and sugar and mint and various spices and served it with rice, and it was good, but I'm never doing it again. Anyway, I had this about half cup of vodka left, and I was like, let's make another mistake. Let's go to the grocery store and get a watermelon and make a mixed drink with it. So, without further ado, this is Summer Fruit Reviews 7, the season finale, the watermelon. Now, I got this watermelon at the store this morning. I mean, it was like 5:30, but whatever. And I picked her up, and I immediately just whacked my thumb against it because I'm a bitch that just whacks my thumb against everything, and had to do a double take because this watermelon has excellent vibrations. Like, you could use this as a drum if you wanted. And what that means is vibrations don't tend to transmit well through cross phase changes like solid to liquid, so the fact that this vibrates as a really cohesive unit means that it's very, very, very fresh. It's not too soggy inside, and that is how you can tell it's a good watermelon, for me at least. Everyone has different tastes. The watermelon isn't very red, but she is lovely. She is very sweet, very, very wet if you get a spoon into her, or a knife, either one. And we're going to do some bullshit and end up with there being some alcohol in my body along with some watermelon, maybe some lime, some sugar. I'm not really sure how this works. I'm making this up as I go. So, I've already cut a little bit of the other half of the watermelon into the bowl because I've just been eating her all day. And I know that we need to use all of the alcohol tonight. So, we're going to start by just adding all of that. So now we're just going to mash that shit up, I guess, because I don't have a fucking blender. No, this isn't gonna work. Here, are my hands clean? Yeah, my hands are clean. We can get dirty with this. We just need to get all of this, get all the juices out, get down to business. Just, fuck. Yeah, we want the watermelon juice because this thing will be tolerable because it will be watermelon juice and vodka. God. Hang on. And so what we're going to do is we're just going to, like, haphazardly add ingredients until it tastes good. And that's a fairly high bar because I don't particularly like alcohol. We're professional acquaintances. So we just need to get all the juice out of here. I feel like some old peasants churning butter in the mid-12th century, except I'm making a mixed drink with my hands. Okay, so we definitely are going to want a bit of lime. So let's cut this in half and squeeze it through the strainer so we don't get any lime chunks. I mean, there's already more than enough chunks of miscellaneous in this beverage, but I'm not a huge fan of the pulps. So, well, I'm a huge fan of watermelon pulp. That shit's sexy, but like the citrus pulp is not a good sensation for moi. Okay. And then this one, I guess. I don't know what I'm doing, we're making this up, etc., etc. That's how we roll. I vacuumed my entire apartment today. That was so much. I mean, it's not so much, but like, dragging the vacuum around and moving like every piece of furniture and all my belongings scattered around, even though I've already packed them into boxes. Just moving the boxes around, it just sort of densifies the whole moving things thing. Okay, let's mix this up. And I guess let's figure out how it tastes so far. It's mostly lime, not mostly vodka. Interesting. Let's try that again. Mostly vodka. Okay, we need more watermelon. So let's get down to business. What's going to be the most economical way to get chunks of watermelon into this disaster? Go like this, cut them into these 1/8 wedges. Incredible. And slightly garlicky, because I made the stir-fry ingredients in this and haven't washed it yet. I guess the best way to do this is to just try to shove it through here in order to expedite the juice creation process. We're just a couple of gals squeezing fruit into a bowl with our fingers on Saturday night. Good stuff. It would be really nice if I weren't using my phone to record this, because then I could be using my phone to play music. I was really I was listening to Death Cab for Cutie while working on cleaning my apartment, and let me tell you, that was very, very depressing. Like, literally everything was reminding me of my ex and shit. It was just, phew. But then I switched to the Mountain Goats, and that was surprisingly much better, much, much better. Got a lot more stuff done. But yeah, probably can't do that on YouTube for copyright stuff. Let's just use our fingers. Let's use our fists. Yeah, this is much more efficient. I am an efficient fish. Efficient. Efficient. Good stuff. Let's just sort of go right to town on this motherfucker. It's fun. I highly recommend just getting in front of a camera and doing some dumbass shit and starting a YouTube series. It's highly therapeutic. You get to pretend you're being sexy on camera for dozens of strangers, where in fact you're probably just being sexy on camera for like 1 or 2 strangers. It's incredible. Highly recommended. Okay, how are we doing here? And you might ask, Audrey, why are you on the floor? Wouldn't this be a lot easier not on the floor? And the answer is, I hate doing things in ways that aren't the most difficult and the inconvenient way possible. And also, I love being on the floor. I am a huge advocate for being on the floor as much as possible. So, here we are on the floor. Okay, that should be enough. Let's mix it up and just take a look at how we're doing. Still heavily vodka-y, but very watermelon-y. I like it. Let's add in the rest of this syrup. Well, maybe not the rest of it, just a little bit to start out with. Let's see what it does. Squish, 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 squish. Swoosh, 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 swoosh. let's see what we've got here. Excellent. I drink that at a party. Yeah, let's add the rest of this. I don't think we need any sugar. So, without further ado, bon appetit. That's really good, actually. Not bad. So, what have we learned? What have we learned this summer, kids? Let me just cradle my watermelon. I think we've learned a lot about friendship. A lot about how women are excellent, and women protecting other women are excellent. Female friendship is lovely, and it's very hard not to be gay about it, but sometimes that's the right thing to do. That fruit is a gift, and that we should really try to get the most out of it whenever we can. Excellent. This is a good way to consume vodka. So, we'll find out what the future holds. I'm trying to think of what kind of series to do in the fall and in the winter. I don't know about fruit reviews because we're gonna run out of fruits eventually. But we need to pick something that we can review that's sufficiently gay, sufficiently fun, and themed around the winter and the fall, and or anything that happens in the middle. I'll be back at school. We'll all be moving on with our lives. Eating fruit, being gay. All in a day's work. So, I think that's it. Thanks for sticking around, friends. Until next time, I'm Audrey, and this has been Summer Fruit Reviews.